house has 4,255 square feet of living space inside, as well as 5 beds and 6.5 baths. The listing described it as a Nantucket Cape Cod masterpiece. The home was already nice, and being built in 2016, it was basically new. However, James wanted to redecorate the whole thing, and he did. I guess even though he was only renting, he got the go-ahead. I suppose it could be a selling point for the future residents anyways. James' Encino mansion has an open floor plan and a ton of natural light. Definitely a really bright house. There are 10-foot high ceilings, a grand living room with a fireplace and baby grand piano, a formal dining room, a chef's kitchen, and additional living spaces.
Big open kind of like formal foyer, which I really love. You can basically open the front door and see all the way out to the backyard, which is like probably my favorite part of the entire house.
There's also a mudroom where you can take off your jacket and shoes, which James seems pretty excited about in his video. A wine room, LED lighting, and an office which his manager, assistant, and editor use.
We tried to make the office look as cute as we could for the sake of this video, but it's probably going to be changing a lot within the next few weeks. Along these two walls, we just have a cute little L-shaped desk to sit and get work done. I custom made this out of different IKEA pieces. Of course, we have the iconic Alex drawers that literally every single beauty guru and their mother has in their house.
Of course, James also showed off his sister's neon sign. When we saw James's other living room, I think my favorite thing was definitely that giant white couch. It looks so comfy.
This is literally the most comfortable couch in the entire world, and I've gotten so many questions asking what this couch is, and it is actually not the cloud couch, which is like the couch that every single person ever buys.
Moving upstairs, you'll find the bedrooms, including the impressive master suite. James' master bedroom had a fireplace, 2 walk-in closets, ensuite bathroom, and a balcony. Not to mention, James has an elaborate area designated for filming his videos. Of course, when you post as many vids as he does, a good setup is necessary, especially when a lot of them are makeup tutorials. I'm gonna guess the lighting needs to be just perfect.
In the middle of this room, we have this brand new white dining table, actually, which is my new filming desk. As you guys remember, in my old one, I had a tiny little IKEA desk, which was so inconvenient to film in front of. You have no idea.
Other features of James' previous house in Encino includes the full security system with cameras to ensure privacy, as well as a gorgeous pool, spa, and barbecue out in the backyard. James stayed in this mansion for quite some time, but in recent news, he apparently invested in a new property. Although James has yet to share photos or a vlog on his channel about it, records show that he started off the decade purchasing a new home in February. While we wait for his unveiling, we know most of the home details anyways. Apparently, James was through with renting and put down $7 million on this mansion that's slightly larger than the last place he was living. This home is located in Encino as well, so he didn't have to move too far. For decades, this property had a modest mid-century house on it, but 2 years ago, a local developer bought the land for just over $2 million and had the old house demolished. That house was replaced by James's new mansion, and since it's brand new and was never publicly listed, there aren't many pics of the place inside. Now the home is a modern farmhouse style build spread over 3 floors, including a basement level. The 2-tone paint job of charcoal and cream look like they'd be suited to James' taste from looking at his last house. His new mansion spans 9,800 square feet of living space with 6 beds and 10 baths. 4 of the bedrooms are upstairs, 1 is in the basement, and the other is on the main floor, which doubles as a maid's quarters, but all of them have ensuites. We saw James's over-the-top master suite in his old house, and his new one is just as nice or better. The master bedroom here comes with 2 walk-in closets as well as a private balcony. The home has a double-height foyer, wine cellar, and the downstairs living room has a fireplace as well as large windows giving off a ton of natural light. Towards the back of the mansion, there's the large open kitchen with fancy appliances and additional bar-style seating. There's also a formal dining room, a family room that opens right up to the backyard, a 3-car garage, and a large driveway for guests to park. Some more features of James' new mansion include a games room, a lounge, home movie theater, mirror wall gym, and even an indoor spa and sauna. Outside, the house sits on a half-acre lot on a quiet tree-lined street. The property is fully walled and gated with additional tall hedges and trees for ultimate privacy. In case that's not enough, James also has a high-tech surveillance system with cameras and alarms providing additional security. In his yard, there's an infinity edge swimming pool and spa, a pool house with a bathroom and changing facilities, and even a half basketball or sports court. If James decides to throw a party, the indoor-outdoor sound system is controlled by his smartphone, so it makes it easy to pick the music. So before James bought this lavish mansion, and even before he lived in the Encino house prior, he was living in a loft apartment. He also gave a tour of this place on his channel, so when you compare the homes, you can really see how far he's come. His loft was in downtown Los Angeles, and I'm sure the rent was expensive. He mentioned in the video that it was a corner unit, and you can see all of the exposed brick on the walls.